leads me to call it like it is. You know, I mean, you done dropped Kendrick in the front of that thing too, sir.
When he shouted me
first
out.
of all, take me to when you heard Kendrick shout you out in the middle of one of the biggest beefs in hip hop, sir.
Yeah.
Where were we at with this?
Where were we at? I mean, I was shocked. I didn't know that was coming.
And okay, take me to what was your stance in the middle of the beef? Because I know you was outspoken and raising hell about something.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and then Kendrick done shouted you out.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind at that time,
I
sir?
wasn't a fan of the beef. You feel me? I wasn't a fan of it.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, I wasn't
Even
a fan
though the
of it.
song was jamming like hell, but I didn't like the beef.
Right. I didn't like the beef, exactly. And I saw so many people in hip-hop culture turn into groupies during that time of the beef because it just showed me how much people lower the bar when it comes to them wanting to be entertained. You heard me? So people were so entertained by the beef, but I'm looking at the residual damage that it's gonna have. And plus, a lot of fans be hypocrites. When I talk about hypocritical hop, I'm talking about the fans primarily. Why? Because the same fans that was quote unquote going against Drake in the beef, you would think that beef symbolized real hip hop versus commercialized, watered down fake hip hop, right?
Yeah.
But all them people that was riding with Kendrick during that beef, it ain't like they stopped listening to commercial rap after that. It ain't like they didn't stop listening to Drake after that. Them same journalists is covering Drake's new music that he's dropping right now. Man, people be faking, man. And I just called it out. So that's when I did that song, Call It Like It Is.
Exactly.
And I said, I'm calling it all out. You heard me? All out. So I said, y'all done turned this culture trash. These so-called legends ain't no legends. I don't care if they sold millions or you hearing their message. Poisoning our own community. Everybody hypnotized. Why you think nobody respect black people? No big surprise. Call it like it is. I love New Orleans, my city, but I love God way more. I don't care if none of y'all with me. We celebrate being stupid, and everybody's so gangster. But when they clock in for that white man, they be on their best behavior. Call it like it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, man, I just had to,
Well, no, that's the bottom line. I mean, folks go in there and clock in and they act like they got some doggone system, but they ain't clocked in, they acting a damn fool.
They get on the internet, they want to be some clowns, man. We celebrate stupidity. That's why I took the word gangster. All of y'all quote unquote gangster rappers, I took that from y'all. I got that term now. Gangster, growing and nurturing gifts, serving the Almighty. Cause y'all misused it. Y'all want to be gangster so bad. All y'all did over the last 40 years is help provide a soundtrack to further ruin our communities, man. That ain't cool. What's really gangster is we gonna change what's going on in these hoods.
Exactly.
You heard me? So that's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta be bold when you're going up against ignorance that has become normalized. And you can still love the person. That's the thing. You can still love the person, but be like, I hate the ignorance inside of you that's at the forefront of what you perpetuate.
Now, those are bars, sir. I'm not going to argue with that right there. Those were some bars.
Come on, man.
Diddy in his trial and case, man. What has been your thoughts on that right there, D?
Yeah, bro. Man, I'm not finna waste my time getting over-invested in that Diddy trial and all that stuff because I saw so many people get infatuated with it because people really don't be having no purpose in life, B. And when you don't know your purpose in life, it allows you to get distracted with meaningless gossip and tea and BS. People just wanted to laugh about gayness and laugh about baby oil. So that's why they were so invested in the trial. They not really taking no stands. So when I see all these people on the internet that got these strong opinions, 9 out of 10 of them ain't really standing on no real type of business. You heard me? So I think Diddy got acquitted, right? Or something like that.
Well, only guilty of 2 out of 5 charges.
So what do that mean? That mean he gonna do jail time or no?
He's still in prison right now. They are doing the sentencing in October. So he hasn't been sentenced just yet. But he's not doing the life sentence that he would have got on a RICO. I think that's where a lot of people were having issues with the whole thing, was that we understand that he was out here partying and having freak offs, but I don't think that people felt like it warranted a RICO.
Yeah, okay.
That was the main argument.
Okay. When I did the song Call It Like It Is, this is one of the things I wanted to call out. As black people, everybody boycotting Target right now, you heard me? Right? Because of what? They DEI policies.
That's right.
Well, then we should be even more passionate about boycotting the murder music that's putting a target on our back, causing us to DIE.
Ooh.
You heard me?
Ooh.
Big facts.
No, I ain't gonna argue with you on that.
Yeah. So I done started a murder music boycott to where all music that's glorifying us killing each other, making it sound cool, you heard me? Not narrating what you seen in your hood, but glorifying it, making a soundtrack to make this stuff seem admirable or cool or whatever. I said we need to boycott that. Boycott making it, boycott marketing it, and boycott listening to it. You heard me?
Now, I'm going to ask you this, though, Dee-1, because, I mean, your influence has grown strong over the years. As far as just community efforts to fight poverty and increase education in these areas, where is your energy with that? Or are you specifically just focusing it on hip-hop and hypocritical hop?
Yeah, no, hip-hop is part of a bigger lifestyle to where I'm speaking in prisons. All across the country, including my city, including New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? I'm a college professor, so making sure I pour into the young minds, you know what I mean? I'm out there making sure that we're talking about financial literacy from a place of not just getting the bag, but knowing how to properly save and invest the bag when you get it. So doing financial literacy tours, this has been a part of my lifestyle the whole time. The music just provides a soundtrack to the lifestyle. So every song we naming that's on the album, man, this song, it's like a college course I could teach on each one of these songs, man. You feel me? Like, yeah, when we say gangster and we talking about redefining what's really gangster, which is growing and nurturing gifts, serving the Almighty.
That's right.
That's something that I turned that into a clothing line. You heard me? Yeah, that's a whole like.
A whole swag.
Yeah. Because we gotta be bold when we trying to represent something that's not popular in the culture. You got to be bold with it, man.
That's right.
You feel me? When we talk about my enemies with BG, it's just saying that we all got something in common. We all got enemies. And we need to understand that we are not called to kill and exterminate our enemies, but we got to make sure that we praying for our enemies, that we are not backing down from our enemies, but that we are working on the enemy within. You feel me? Yeah, like when I'm doing this music, you a star. It's just telling everybody, don't chase validation from a whole bunch of blind people in this world because they just the blind leading the blind. You a star already. Like all these songs on the album mean something special, bro. So why do we call it like it is? Like this album, this is gonna be one of the most important albums in hip hop history when it's all said and done. And the tour is gonna be amazing too because I'm doing something so unique for the tour. A lot of these talks that we be having like this, I'm gonna have one of these in every city.
That's hard.
That night during the tour stop, the show gonna start off with one of these roundtable discussions with me and people in that city that's important to that community. Then we gonna party and get into the concert.
That's hard.
And the tour starts September. We coming to Atlanta. We coming to Atlanta September 7th.
Okay then.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You better be there, bro.
Answer me this though, D. When it comes to just your movement, man, what do you find you face the most resistance, man?
I face resistance from people who I'm a threat to them monetizing their ignorance. If I'm a threat to somebody being able to make money off of the ignorance that they perpetuating, then they don't like what I got to say. Because they like, dang, this dude trying to bring love to the forefront, this dude trying to bring intelligence and God to the forefront. He irritating my demons. You hear me? He irritating my demons. Get away from me, D-1. You hear me? We done seen it. Joe Budden just shouted me out apparently on his podcast yesterday. You know what I mean? Joe Budden was one of my most vocal critics at first. I think people just didn't know me at the time, B, and they thought Jim Jones ain't know me, Joe Budden probably ain't know me, Rick Ross ain't know me. So at the time they thinking, who is Lil Daddy just trying to get on and make a name on the strength of us? Not knowing that, man, I was working 15 years before this moment, being the same person that I am now. You know what I mean?
Have you been able to get clarity with any of these people? Or?
Meek Mill.
Okay, so how did that conversation go?
We met up in the club in New Orleans during Super Bowl.
Okay.
Had a man-to-man talk.
Now, it wasn't a strip club, was it?
It wasn't a strip club.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, no, it wasn't no strip club, no.
So what was that conversation like, though, man, when y'all got together?
Yeah, Fredo Bang hooked that up.
What up, though, Fredo? Yeah.
Fredo Bang hooked that up. That's my little student, you heard me? That's like, I love that man for life, man.
Yes,
he knew that was a moment that needed to happen because Fredo got love for me, he got love for Meek. So when we had that talk in the club, it was basically just trying to get an understanding, and he said he understood where I'm coming from with my thoughts on the whole culture and everything. And he was just letting me know, he was like, bro, I feel the same as you in a lot of ways. I'm just coming from a different starting point than you, D. Like, I was more in these streets, you know what I'm saying, than you.
I feel that.
And I can't argue with that. He absolutely was. And I know that he's sincere about being on a path and being on a journey to grow. And man, we exchange info, bro. It's cool because all it is it was seeds that were planted that night, positive seeds. And Meek know I got love for him. And yeah, bro, like communication leads to unification.